bibia boko
Yokoda sorry and sorry. There's a dama Nhyira.
Official pass afi nyina nhye dan hia.
No crew the whole year cry Nhyira. On social media you know on say one where all the time what you say we no near share but Nhyira you see akwala mu say Eugene say to the fact checker. Obe run say Eugene this year Nhyira by akasa sa wow I dey social media to me
yeah semo
producers never pay we am kwai
aye send the nkechi and cry there because of mumu
and I over say yen fufro I feel yen baba so 1 week there when they send my family hodi
it is well ono be baba one kasa so but that article no it say boame na fe m1 with that kind of discussion because utie the council of elder Nhyira Franco Semen say kan and the Nhyira Muntaka kan na I don't know how the law is government amoti law na say article 58 clause saying
okay so 58 the whole of the 58 no
say
eka facha me
oh no problem
me chia for near for eka safa the executive authority of Ghana is a 2 year de ama omanpanyin na pamfo
okay
on say oba o man mu a ye wo 3 arms of government
good
the executive the legislature and the judicial until we dey or ka omanpanyin aso ya ankasa ye ka omanpanyin aso ya anye sabi jubilee house on kwa ministers deputy ministers mpo ye MMDCs nyina ka the executive arm so until jumedi o manpanyin di be hye wo wonsa se o manpanyin poni to me na constitution di amano through article 57 no oponi bi maw se ye akokoa ana se nana janto akoni kusi mana wo hot se o manpanyin na
okay
ye buy a traditional system mo e say the otumfo ye invite otumfo se o mra program bi na otumfo se bia bibintu ontumi ma na wo tu manson kwanta man hene se onkusi na nem
right
se manson kwanta man hene ko ho na mama example ni manson kwanta man hene oso dodo wo de yemfa ne se otumfo abrempon amache bare hene
okay
se otumfo yi se onkusi na nem wo program bi ase
yeah
oduru ho a he goes there in the capacity as otumfo
okay
because on ekusi otumfo anem
okay
nti catesis bia o se nka de ma otumfo bia no udru also the man
right
and if I say amache bare hini be dru ho na bia ohini bi ono susu oso chan amache bare hini eto ha I was say osore no chan amache bare hini
okay
even though anka traditionally no ko so chan
okay
but amache bare hini ba in his capacity as otu force rep
ti sa mre nye so ka se wo hyemase
debi sabe no otu for
okay
nti sa na emra no ye mra ye chekere de gu nkrata so traditional authorities no my dada
okay
ana omode aye mrofu iba omde bank rata because we otu for on cabinet
right
say the watch chire ne o amahene no o de buy de mu a nka ye regional ministers or something like that
right
now no we are be in the cabinet na brempon I mean in those say the otu for CBD asem or the committee e beti wonu asem ansa na ebu akunfo bebu akunfo ansa na ebu asem no e be ko ha from first stage second stage ansa na do the de ko tunfo abem no na ahyehe ai unya asem a o de be start obi a circuit be ko high court be ko court of appeal na ko supreme court sa pepepe ana your traditional authorities no ma hyehe to wada
right
ana yimrofo e ba ya omoda be gu nkrata so ntini nyina ne se ye Ghana for na de etumi ama o manpanyin
right
no manpanyin ma otumi ni bia wo ye adwuma na wo ye for and on behalf of the president
right
and to bia decision bia wo take bia no e manpanyin no adin mu na wo take
okay
and 58 no for the purposes of the discussion
yeah
may read the entire 58
no problem
because constitution there offer just one clause a kaya one na baby o baby na no across no wati and 58 was the executive authority of Ghana
right
58:1 the executive authority of Ghana shall vest in the president
right
and shall be exercised in accordance with the provisions of this constitution
okay
so on said the why no now about number 2 58:2 the executive authority of Ghana shall extend to the execution and maintenance of this constitution and all laws made under or contained in force of this constitution
right
na se mrebia bo man hu brebia no nyina so eda executive nabem
yeah
now 3 subject to the provision of this constitution the functions conferred on the president by clause 1. Also, you can say constitutional president in authority.
Yeah.
Clause 1 of this article may be exercised by him either directly or through officers subordinate to him.
Okay.
And even the chief of staff or your officer subordinate to him.
Okay.
Presidential staffers or your officers subordinate to him. Oshenase. Ghana had Obia Shaman Peninase.
Right.
And the deputy minister, why you Munina Moshe Oman Peninase. And on a Treneka 4.
Okay.
Her name so here. Except as otherwise provided in this constitution or by a law not inconsistent with this constitution.
Right.
All executive acts of government shall be expressed to be taken in the name of the president.
And then 58.
58.4.
4. Okay.
Except, so constitution, you know, and I try maybe and I can say except. Let's say bibi ama.
Okay.
Except as otherwise provided in this constitution. Let's say your kind constitution when you know baby and what say minister be an subordinate view of president ko bibi a enye president di mu no oye ne dia. Then you bet me aka say sir minister we dey na oye ne president di mu no oye no.
Okay.
But over here mra we muso enim.
Okay.
Bibia no we say yetimi ka say e be a national security minister there. Say bi oye bibia enye president di mu no oye no.
Okay.
Because we are running an executive government, it will be ultimate responsibility. The bibia ekobia papa a president, bonia a president. It is our point is if you get them right, we are successful. Our point is say it will affect you as a president because you will not be everywhere. Me did this chief executive for about 5 years now. The president of the republic ever once, vice president ever twice. My regional minister there because now back around it, you know, there. But if president too about once, you will not be everywhere.
Yeah.
And you say be metikono. Let me did say muna me did it here. President because a dimu and an me decide man. It minister be able to take decision biano or take a decision no in the name of the president for and on behalf of the president.
And based on interpretation, no, can I then assume say John Mahama Peninsula?
Of course. But when you ministry what say no I can say be a accountant you more impress be a 10,000 you heard the way I running ministry no 10,000 and so and be a more 50,000 and the administrative day to day that you may not necessarily need the consent or concurrence of the president,
right?
But such a big decision are related to of my morning decision be Nana would say hey I don't know your rank here but what me fan say me so na morning show host decision be administratively what you ultimately who to even interview producers basically with my guys say you interview Mr. Oakton so that be required you interview with me abogu but baby also so you will have to seek permission from penny for
before
even sometimes a better traffic kumasa kwakra.
That is true.
And a call one so on cry almost so cry be also so call the
board for no
exactly. And such a major decision means Muntaka say Chinese nationals hire whom we still scan precious time that you just deport them. I'm not sure Honorable Muntaka on his own can say na me there will be a meeting to that effect if possible. Minya mini what they about misusu say be quiet na National Security Council meeting on it.
Na president come.
The president is the chairman of the National Security Council. And with Muntaka's new portfolio, to me, Muntaka is the most powerful minister in Ghana. You are a minister for the interior or the internal security, a minister for national security. Muntaka nye ni paketwa wa aban no.
Permit me na me sambo audio no.
Okay,
na yenti bibi kakra.
These are the the paper 107 as a whole group of one. It's a by me, Maka, Ashes, Yachi, Ubia, Oboya Ghana, no, Ghana, China for any one free among them. Every woman is a one. It's a by me, Maka, Ashes, Yachi, Ubia, Oboya Ghana, no, Ghana seaside. And now we're forest agent here. And now say we're computer fraud. You don't need as a beer now. The group of whole group. Now since I'm the buyer, the paper 107 as a whole group of 107, 92 China for. And then no, or China for me. I think they are going to be about 13. So, that can be very at the end of this week. The baby I'm a one so the chief will be away again in India. So, why I said, because they knew they say, or Marshall, or Musa was saying, or against somebody, or my man. And today, because said you will all cooperate, also, you have one more course. One more course, they
Enti utie Honorable Muntaka Kofi de obeso chede sese ebe court ni aje ne de empe ho asem ye momunko
yenye ne saa so emra wo mayimu
Honorable I well wo de wo ho wa call executive no mu pay and bibi say e kire say
me who say in a way why a bit frustrated with the system because and I can understand his frustrations because he's not a lawyer. Say about do say dear what dear now why money we and just say the work can you correct a wona obetre court no say na kojo jantoa me say me mobile phone you na afi and no cra say on na afa na we evidence am woni and no cra no court no ntimi nyina so sada na say the obe kantino ye de na kojo jantoa akotum emra na ye adwuma wo man mu no e wo se udi mra no so se nipa no cra di bone na wa ani mra no so a eye akonya Emma lawyer no so no so be use amedi be jai nipa no ya kwanya
but bibi say minim say emedikofo ye mam panyi eye bibi say fast track kra na say the be certain related criminal issues or whatever yem fast track no enti what is so difficult one of my lawyers because yes court no perception e wo ho no enye nkofo feel say those frustration but at least some na mo say to me no
no crowd enye executive na adwuma I was executive ne the head of the judiciary because the judicial arm no e should be so sa say medical ka say what 3 arms of government but they say who dey corner it appears that there's this bad blood between the executive and the judiciary because the head of the judiciary can look and say Ujina Kono.
Right.
Battling Chief Justice. And see, I was saying ka and Komodie Kosu Yedia and Chief Justice beat me so looking at cases corny they were the rampant cases bar courts in relation to be illegal mining activities. No. Mete courts be bridging be no court back could be me dedicate a particular court to be for that purpose. Judge no better national. Judge no ninsamo wudi aye no pe. Nti kwa instead saying be a bit key normal be a be months no within weeks. So as you bit me a clef because there are instances judge bit musa same be yache. Otimika say okay, yem picky dates. Court I picky date. Ya picky dates within 2 weeks obe we asem. Nti otimi ma oba be Monday to Friday. You won't say or say next week I'll bring my ruling on it or fast track it. Judge na kasa kwatu on what me fast track. But because you need a dedicated court for Sanoma Wait, it is up to the judiciary through the age. The executive through the attorney general to speak to the head of the judiciary. Now, Munye Sadian. Until then,
but I say, yeah, elsewhere. System now, I say, the Ghana for panel. We find reasons to prolong and create a certain barrier. But you just need somebody to say that this is it and we can do that. They said they're okay in all the processes. Meaning to say, Yentimi say, okay, the issue of because Galamsa has semi there at the Nipa Kumaso. But then, yen for no crown to chair. Are we saying, say, so be a foreigner, not Udin Semuna? I don't know the diplomatic relation. Yen fanning kosa sanity.
Oh, Debbie. I know, dear. I say, Ghana, you don't live on an island. Your name go for your chair and crew, my might be betrayed and wish ya. Your name, a man might be so yeah, bilateral relationship near the other. Yes, and sign international treaties and agreements. I don't know whether I can speak to that. Whether I say Ghana and you say limited need to Chinese from because was a foreigner.
Yeah.
So we free Togo, I don't see a foreigner.
Yeah.
We free Burkina, I don't see a foreigner. But because I got I'm saying in India and they are limited so with China for because even in the news they really say they are limiting it to Chinese.
Yeah.
But I know for sure say we have Burkina base. Any Togolese or more my mom so yeah illegal mining activities.
Yeah.
So I will say almost so no sign be a woman. Per this directive, HSS sign be almost so akam.
Right.
Is there any treaty or any agreement to that effect? Say a cho call for for instance, in the case of China and Burkina, your neighbor Burkina for assign agreement say Ghana ni bi ebedin senseme ewo Burkina e ma momfa no kokot momfa no mreye ya be try and now say bude momfa no mreye man we ma ebija no because say ye ja wo mama wo so akono are they going there to be tried there say bi o ma di nsemhunu ana so ma be say ye no ma wa ha na o ma di egu e wa ha no ye do mo kwa ana ye do mo kwa so mo kono ma kakoti no mu kuro mu kwa na. These are the questions I think journalists should be asking. Say wo mu say foreigner no niema wa ye no aban no repatriate no e de na kɔ ne kurom na ɛhɔ no mmra no ɛne na dia ɛno de I think say nkan hyɛ da nyɛ ɛyi bebre ne mo sa se gya wo mo sa se sa konu abe asɛ akora ya de na ɛwɔ sɛ utwa no to kakra na wɔntwa no to no wapia ne sɛ ɛkɔ ne kɔ daade asa I mean sana adena kwa so these are questions I was say journalists no muntu mutimi bisa
any prison or how you between the foreigners or mudi in
Oko Kumasi Central prison so there foreigners so even in court they bring them there sometimes I mean say unya bedi and now bedin someone in kwa there or commit a crime there it is not about say foreigner unless there are certain diplomatic immunities via say when a minor ne sa minor asensan krata bi and for instance say asem ka a diplomat bi to say be American ambassador or ha say asem bi asi na fa no ho a ye ntumi try no ha e was say a report to ma US government na US government e ba fa no de ne ko na omokoye ne trial no e wo ho. But the local people are in business unless there's that special treaty or special agreement between Yenesa or Mino and the Bia. But the government of the day also has the power to make decisions because we are running an executive system of government.
Based on the watching media, Nese, it was to say Yana Kofi Mitimika say, John Mahama say. Yechi foreigner bia na yemfa ne nkuru
sure
say based on the lawyer came I just say ona bu Muntaka gina John Mahama na mu there's a John Mahama so for us ade we so
sure you're part of the executive which is what can say ade na say say mampani e bia na so ye no be kasa spokesperson for the president ne ye be kasa say bia that wasn't a decision and I say be a cabinet in Asia and I'm penning and Kasa wouldn't because said you can or see we have resolved the and I say it means that they have gathered and taking decision on that meaning so soon taking decision without sending it to the president for approval and send what me announce. So we make no. Except se bia meti me bibia. Oh nana me pese me introduce segment we. Except me man na janto aye aware. Na janto be kwakobo programs director amane. Then the team agrees and son na metimi dia fam from mama na kwa abonten. To the fact that it has come out now what can so ma resolve say it means that it's coming from the top. It we are expecting say mampani nya where there. Then the communication department of Mampenina Emra out to make us say this is not the decision of the government, but of course the interior minister got it way wrong. Yes, idea. The Omuka idea, yeah, the Omo come back and say, I shall want. And yet the same thing. You can't say a deportation say they won't say Obesaba. Mamma Wanza may be for the second or third time. It is our 107 also were deported. We are expecting them on Besaba. Unless we take certain
September 3, 2018, Ghana China signs 8 cooperation agreement MOUs.
Right.
And let me share the link also. Now we are yaba honorable ho na yabe kan people so nsem kakra. But grabbing so yes stubborn. Enti eno so ye bobo aha. Enti Jeff Koko no so na ye nhwe how we can 8 because me person me hwe your agreement aye ne China for assign no person me hu say bia saa de no so ka ho ana because as we speak you know the only China Ghana agreement current here on mining
sure
Ibrahim Mahama muni ada team no kucha boy you know so when you read it or say Ghana and China have signed 8 cooperation agreement and memoranda of understanding in different sectors of their respective economies, aim at deepening the ties of cooperation and the bonds of friendship that exist between two countries. The agreement was signed on Saturday, 1st September 2018. After the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the President of the People's Republic of China, His Excellency Mr. Xi Jinping, held bilateral talks. Now, the agreement are One Belt, One Road Memorandum of Understanding. Say, you can be connected to China. Then, Memorandum on Regional Aviation Cooperation. Agreement for cooperation in a peaceful use of nuclear energy. And then, cooperation to carry out maternal and child health projects. The rest are framework agreement on financing insurance cooperation. That is 2 billion Sino-Hydro deal. Economic cooperation on phase 2 project of the University of Health and Allied Science. Cooperation on the expansion of Cape Coast Stadium. And cooperation on the supply of police vehicles to the Ghana Police Service. Speaking with President Xi Jinping prior to the signing, the President Akufo-Addo noted that the relationship between Ghana and China over the years have been excellent, noting that Ghana has been a firm friend of China. And then Okikaki Kabuma Bibri Enedru. So far, the Mibubo Bosu in the beer niwa a can't say China treaty whatever nese under na Akufo-Addo no the agreement say China near yemfa ne nkono enka ho
hu bibisa ya pomden no ne nyama hoden no ne akwan ne ade no modwene ho o ma anwene galamsey
honorable enti we na maken kan me share dan hu de na wo kan asem
say Ebiana and the South America, Mumisa Minister, Foreign Affairs Minister in particular, and Minister for the Internal Security, Yembisano, Ebiana Bibisao. So, Bibisa anywhere they also be chim, quite almost so arrive at that decision.
All right.
So, as I'm ready, no can straight, no can say. You may not like it, but that is the position of the law.
Nhyira 104.5. Me one of the youngest appointees under Nana Akufo-Addo. On a certain record. Youngest Ashanti region, but not regional minister.
Oh, okay.
She need the DC, Krasi DC. Krasi DC is Kenimo. How new Kukuni on Abu May, Ubekwe, yes, and for
my fans will move.
But the
those times, no community visitor.
But now back at
I mean, so to say, on your Frocratis say, this is how come can DS say bar. Moya announcements will be a crown from that day. I don't quite cry efe. I would drew her ya buja akushia umo. Onana and Nanya Betel. Like you meet them. That experience, like say, and him for be a guide or just to listen to you because they see you as a president of Wabanumba Bekasa. And whatever you say, they take it say. And no near their president, they are small Sebeka. And the opportunity for them to even express their views and opinions. Now, Omudo grievances subscriber to him. Now, woman who's offer 10% will be quite to me catch us. DS, Mr. Master making here a pen to trade. If you so far pen, no paper, now and on. And if after leaving the scene within few weeks or more grievances, which me by you are their hero.
Wow.
And see, there are several communities before say acquire na Nkania 26 communities. Nyamiadom. It's me I connect you to the national grid.
Powerful.
Just say you drew hono and Nhyira mumume. We could be akwa no. Now show machines that I won't try to connect like the connect here near the Suluquest.
I don't know.
You see, Oti Kumase.
Yeah.
Near Kansim we are. Because you've never experienced it.
Yeah.
So Nyanko Bo we are say a wo. Send me 36 years. Now your woman to be a cania cranny who there is a me who can that. Be a matadi cranny and tomatadi.
Yeah.
Now imagine say Ubi Adaroma. It's me and my cania. How the excitement will be. What we saw cried here, what will be now Ubikra will be done woo. We were in the 60s, we were in the 70s, I feel no who can ya. You think that it is out of place for the person to be excited, see a man Kanyana.
That's powerful.
So what's your CSR?
I get it.
You appreciate their feelings.
That could be called rounds kakra. Krasi DC. People there, but me who say me ready be a now woka and say enkwada Sembia Koso senior high school. We are coach any akrano crowd or the two
cool schools.
And no cry you go so in terms of indiscipline in a sephone. But law muno